pretty incredible to have someone come here tonight and do an actual TED Talk. But, you know, TED Talks can be like long and boring. They can be 20 minutes long and about like seismic geology and black holes and things that can, you know, like they can be amazing, they can be boring, they can be all sorts of things. We figured if we were going to have a real TED Talk on stage tonight, it was going to have to be a really good one by a really amazing person that you would all want to see. So here to do an actual TED Talk is Adam Savage from Mythbusters.
Thank you very much. Oh! Woo! That, nice. You guys are wired. Can I say what a surrealist masterpiece the backstage is right now? I spent an hour watching Harrison practice the yo-yo. He's better at the yo-yo than I will ever be at anything. He's better at the yo-yo than I am at self-gratification. Not for lack of trying. So I'm here attending TED in your beautiful city. Yes. I haven't yet gotten a Japa dog, but I'm going. And this is my first TED, and it's an intense thing to do. You prep for it, you want it to go well. And part of my prep involved a performance I did in San Francisco in January. We have an annual sketch comedy festival called Sketchfest San Francisco. And we also have Thursday night museum adult nights at the San Francisco museums. No children allowed, adults, open bar. It's phenomenal. And as part of one of the things we did at the Academy of Sciences, we had an evening of fake TED Talks. And so that is what I'm about to read for you, my fake TED Talk. Now, just go with it. Don't try and figure it out on the fly. There is no spoon. What if we could I'm going to start again. Hi, Vancouver. What if we could use data to build the perfect snowboard? Who here has been to Asia, Africa, Antarctica, any of the A countries? Raise your hand. Nobody cares. In San Francisco, I live in San Francisco, and we're surrounded by tech companies, tech workers, tech money, apps, gadgets, the sharing economy, bros, beards, coffee. But the single biggest reason that tech companies fail isn't hubris or bad business sense or driverless cars gaining sentience. It's something that you can only understand by looking at the past. Where we've been, where we're going, and where are we going? Whose car is this? Shit, you're not my Uber driver. What have you done with Reinhold? You know the average Silicon Valley tech company, 95% of employee time is wasted developing tech products? Thank you. We like to think that we're living in the future, but what if I told you that mankind hasn't actually come up with a new invention since the electric pencil sharpener? That's a lie, of course. We have come up with a few things since the electric pencil sharpener. Six things. If you examine all the categories they fall into, you'll see some fascinating things about the cultural shifts over the past 1,000 years since we first invented the electric pencil sharpener. You know the moment that a mother elephant sees her newborn baby take his first step, something in her brain chemistry changes. Ask yourself this question. If you were to take all of the people in China between the ages of 18 and 24 and give every single one of them a Motorola Razr VE20 flip phone and ask them to make a phone call, they'd all call the same guy. But if you study a pod of dolphins long enough, you will learn that the single most important rule in dolphin society is the same thing that prevents them from getting lung cancer. What do we mean by the term sex tourist? One day a few weeks ago, I was walking downtown surrounded by tourists from all around the world, shopping, eating, drinking, talking in languages I've never heard. It occurred to me that all these people from all these different corners of the planet, they all want the same thing. We all want the same thing. It's the thing that gets us out of bed in the morning, makes us put one foot in front of the other day after day. It's the thing that we think about before going to sleep at night. You, me, the Dalai Lama, Donald Trump, we all want the same thing. Does anybody know what it is? No, that's not it. Fake boobs, seriously. We're pretty far from Los Angeles. Okay, let me put this in another way. If you take the veins of an orange and stretch them end to end, they're over 30 miles long. Now, that's not true, of course, but it raises an important question. It is a common misconception that humans have 5 senses: taste, smell, sight, hearing, and touch. We actually have many more than that. We have a sense of balance, a sense of the passage of time, a sense of humor. Thank you for that. A sense of obligation to the ones we care about or to whom we are bound to by complicated financial reasons. A sense of nagging dread about those obligations. These receptors to the outside world, they make us human, capable of registering information and reacting to it. But what if you were to take all the data about human emotions, everything we have from decades of psychological studies, clinical trials for Accutane, and plug all that data into a mathematical model that uses that data to react to stimuli? Would you have created fake artificial intelligence, or would you have created real fake artificial intelligence? There's a laboratory in San Francisco. Actually, it's right across the bay from San Francisco in the Berkeley Hills. I think they can see us right now. I mean, I'm assuming that a bunch of scientists on a hill with some telescopes and x-rays can see us. Wave and say hi. As we age, things begin to happen to us. We lose muscle mass. Our brain blasts our ability to speak goes away. As we age, a few things begin to happen. We lose muscle mass. Our brain plasticity decreases. We get gray hair, but some good things happen too. We're better able to manage conflict, manage our own emotions. We don't agonize over life's small defeats the way we did in our teens and 20s. We're far, far less likely to join a violent street gang or try methamphetamines for the first time. This also frees us up for some of the singular pleasures of growing older. And there are singular pleasures to growing older that kids know nothing about. I'm referring, of course, to the holy triumvirate of canceling plans at the last minute, staying indoors, and judging other people's behavior. Thank you very much.
So for this, we're starting to wind into the final act as we set up the stage for